Hey everyone, I'm here in the Castro and I wanted to talk today about some of the great Pride items that are here in the city that are outdoors, and also because it's such a big connection to what is happening with the Black Lives Matter movement, and so much of gay pride is tied up with black and colored protesters from the Stonewall riots. So right here I'm in the middle of the Castro and we have the rainbow walk that was at sidewalks that were added a couple of years ago, and I'm just gonna walk up. The kids are up there, and the first thing I want to show off is these rainbow walk plaques. These were added in several years ago into the Castro. They go out throughout the neighborhood and are plaques that are dedicated to LGBTQ people throughout history, throughout California history, US history, and world history, that have helped promote the or were advocates for the LGBT movement, or just, you know, we're just prominent gay LGBTQ people in general. So like, this is George Choi, who was born in 1960, and he was a passionate activist for queer Asians, the Pacific Islanders, and AIDS awareness. Instrumental in bringing LGBT counseling programs into ESSA public high schools. So he was a local advocate for LGBTQ. I really loved when seeing that go in, and I want to say it was about 4 or 5 years ago that those were all installed, and they're now on about 3 or 4 different neighborhood streets around the Castro. And the idea, I believe, behind them is to continue adding on placards continuously. So just walking by the Castro Theater, and my next stop here is going to be up on Harvey Milk Plaza. So just getting up to the Harvey Milk Plaza now. It is currently closed off because the Muni is not running, but Harvey Milk Plaza, obviously dedicated off of local advocate Harvey Milk and city supervisor. So this was dedicated to Harvey Milk in 1985, about 8 years after it opened. And then the rainbow flag, designed by Gilbert Baker, was added in after the fact. That was added in 1993, I believe. Gilbert Baker also, he lived in the neighborhood. He passed away, just like 2 or 3 years ago. And he was the designer of the rainbow flag and the promoter of it. It is a long light here, but we're gonna go over, and I want to stop at one last place in the Castro called Pink Triangle Park. So when I first moved here, one little known fact about me is I was a docent for the San Francisco City Walks nonprofit. So I was actually a docent in the Castro. City Guides. That was the name of the SF City Guides, and is a lovely organization. They do city walks across and tours throughout the area, and I was a docent for the City Guides walk here in the Castro. But one of my favorite places to stop was the Holocaust Memorial at Pink Triangle Park. So that is right behind me. I'm going to cross over once the traffic goes, and I'll just talk a little bit about the Pink Triangle Park. It is a small little park between 2 major roads. It says between Market Street and the beginning of 17th Street that goes up over into Cole Valley. And this was the first dedicated Holocaust Memorial for LGBTQ people that were persecuted during the Holocaust. Dedicated in 2001. And there are, I believe, 15 stones shaped like the triangle, pillars that are put into the ground here, showing where a memorial of the LGBTQ persons that were persecuted during the Holocaust. We're also standing on a pink triangle filled with crystals. It's a lovely little park here just between two major roads right beside the Castro. So sad what's happening today. And we want to wish everyone out there lots of support in getting equal rights for everyone. So thank you all, and we want to wish you all the best right now, and stay safe, stay healthy, and
stay home.
yeah, and bye all.